Ladies and gentlemen, Wall Street, in partnership with Absolute Boss Collective, presents Absolute, with a special appearance by Ed Seykota in Big Homies 5, 12 Tips from Ed Seykota.
Ed Seykota was born August 7th, 1946. He holds a Bachelor's of Science in Electrical Engineering from MIT, and he also holds a Bachelor's in Management from MIT. Both of those degrees he acquired in 1969. In 1970, he pioneered systems trading by using early punch card computers to test ideas on trading the market. Ed is a systematic trend follower. From 1972 to 1988, he turned 5 racks, $5,000, into $15 million. He then returned 60% net of fees yearly over the following 30 years. He was inspired by Reminiscences of a Stock Operator, Richard Donchian's 5 and 20-day crossover technique, and he embraces a weekly rule system. I also found a track by Ed, okay? And I'm going to leave a link in the description below. The name of the song is the Whipsaw Song. I encourage you all to listen to it. It breaks down so many different things in one song. So check that out. The link is going to be below. Okay. He also wrote a book. This book was to assist traders with their emotions and their psychology. He partnered with some other people and came up with this thing. Okay, it's called The Trading Tribe. That's what the group is called, and that's what the book is called, The Trading Tribe. Now, I look for this book on Apple, iBooks. It's not available there. I looked for it on Amazon, and it is going for over $200 on Amazon. Okay, so one of these days when I have one of those killer days, you know what I'm saying? Like a 4-figure day or something like that. I may treat myself to something like that. So in this video, we're going to get into 7 lessons from Ed Seykota and his 5 trading rules. So we're going to start off with the 5 trading rules. They are as follows. Number 1, cut losses. Okay? We don't hold on to losers here. You know what I'm saying? At the Absolute Boss Collective, we strive to keep our losses as small as possible. This ties into rule number 2, ride the winners. Your winners need to pay for your losses. There's no way that you can step into this arena. Shout out to Gangstar. There's no way that you can step into this game and not experience a loss. So the remedy for that is to have huge winners, because your winners will pay for your losses. That's how the game is won. Okay. Number 3, keep bets small. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put all of your money in one play. Okay. Keep your bets small. Okay. Number 4, follow the rules without question. Okay. You find some rules that you're comfortable with. Okay, that work for you. What works for me may not work for you. Okay, so find some rules that are comfortable for you and stick to them. Don't second guess. Okay, which is kind of crazy because the next and last of his rule is know when to break the rules. In my experience, I've certainly broken the rules many times. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I broke the rules and I won. Okay, so it's all dependent upon your trading style and your skill set. okay? And as you get that screen time, you're going to eventually learn that gut feeling that you get will enable you to sometimes break the rules, okay? Again, you know what I'm saying? I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just sharing the information here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we're going to get into some of the trading lessons that I found from Ed Seykota. Okay, number one, the three most important things for a trader are: one, the long-term trend; two, the current chart pattern; and three, choosing a good spot to buy or sell in order of importance. Now, Ed Seykota is a trend follower. So trend following is an exercise in observing and responding to the ever-present moment of the now. Okay? Number two, before you enter a trade, set stops at a point where the chart sours. When you're getting ready to enter a position, right, you need to ask yourself, where on the stock chart will the price invalidate my trading setup? Okay, where on this chart, if the price goes here, will my initial analysis be wrong? Okay, so as an example, if I want to trade a breakout and a stock breaks out over resistance, which was previously a price point that it had trouble moving above, it breaks above that point, okay? I have to say to myself, at what point will that breakout be wrong? So sometimes there's something called a false breakout. It'll break out and it'll break past that resistance point, and then it'll reverse and it'll go down, okay? So I may say, if this does not hold the most recent support, then my analysis is wrong and I'm going to close this trade, okay? If anything I'm saying don't make sense or you don't grasp it, go ahead and leave a question in the comments below and I'll get back at you. That's how we do it here at the Absolute Boss Collective. Okay, number three, the markets are the same now as they were 5 or 10 years ago, since they keep changing, okay? So markets are constantly changing. We go from periods of low volatility to periods of high volatility, okay? Up, down, sideways. That's how the market goes. No strategy, any strategy that you find out there, there's no strategy out there that is going to work all the time, okay? Number four, ignore advice from other traders, especially those who cling on to a sure thing, okay? Nothing wrong with hearing what other people have to say, okay? However, if before you make a move, okay, if you hear something somebody else says, it should already agree with your own analysis, okay? We don't want to just hear, you know, Joey Neckbone thinks that this is going up, so I'm going to go buy it. Okay? Anytime you hear for sure, guaranteed, or 100%, run. This is a game of probabilities. Okay? So you just need to stack the probabilities in your favor. But taking tips from other people, a lot of times people do that, but you don't even know why they chose whatever it is that they chose. You don't know why. You don't know what the criteria is. Okay, this is why you do your own due diligence and do your own homework. And then when you get out there and you go in these different trading groups and Twitter and stock twits and all of these different things, CNBC, Bloomberg, all of these things, what you find should already agree with your own assessment. Okay? 5, no trader can follow rules for long unless they reflect his trading strategy. If you like fast action, then maybe you are a momentum trader, okay? If you love buying high and selling low, you may be a mean reversion trader. That works both ways. Buy high, sell low, or is really, traditionally buy low, sell high. Okay, but if you reverse that, that means you're dealing with the mean reversion. Where is the price going most likely to return to? So if something is too high in your analysis, you may say, damn, this price is too high. It should be here. Then that would be a mean reversion strategy. Okay. Number 6, trading systems don't remove whipsaws. They include them as part of the process. Each and every trading system will have a drawdown period. Your system should enable you to ride it out, even if that means sitting on your hands. Sometimes the best action is no action. Okay. We call that sitting on our hands. Okay. Number 7, if you don't take a small loss, sooner or later, you will take a huge loss. Every single big loss that a trader takes started out as a small loss. So risk management is of utmost importance. Okay. And that's basically it. I will that these tips and lessons will enable you to become a better trader or investor even. Okay. If this is your first time with us over here at the Absolute Boss Collective, consider subscribing, because we continue to bring you the content that's going to help you take your game to the next level. Okay. Like the videos, turn on your post notifications so you can know when I come out with new content. This is your brother in trading and investing, Absolute, signing off for the Absolute Boss Collective. Peace.